Hey there, everybody. This is the Portable Chicano. Sorry I haven't been around for a while. I think I mentioned a while back that I was going to be switching jobs and coming off of over-the-road truck driving. Well, I finally did it. Got my wife home, and she's all nice and comfortable. We've been running around all week since we got home, and doing doctor visits and just all kinds of other things. And then me starting with my new job, doing my orientations and all that other good stuff that comes with new jobs. But finally found a little time right now to show you a rifle that I've been talking about for a while that I told you I'd show you guys. That's my little Rossi 22 LR. Great little rifle to have. The only time I've ever had any problems with this thing was when I first took it out of the box. Me and my buddy went down, we bought the rifle for my wife. Decided, let's go down to the shooting range and give it a try. Because I'm the type I like to take them out of the box and try them out right away. Just to see how they run, just the way they are. And it would jam up on me probably about every third or fourth round. So, took it home, ran some solvent through her, cleaned her up, threw some oil on her, took her back to the range, and just not had a single problem with her yet, ever since then. Great little rifle, very lightweight, very inexpensive. I picked this one up for about, I think it was like $150, brand new, out of the box. Love this little rifle. I mean, love the sights on this thing. Pretty much everything. The only thing I'm not too fond of is this right here, which is your mag release. The location of it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I have been planning to buy the Mossberg frame for it. Mossberg has a AR style frame that the barrel and the trigger will fit on. So I've been kind of planning on getting that. But in other words, so far, just leaving it like how it is for now up until I get around making some more money and get rolling on my new job. But let me tell you a little about this rifle here. Alright, it's a 22 LR. Does come with one magazine only. It's an 8-round magazine. And that's all it comes with. But from what I know, you could get the Mossberg 702 magazines. 702 22 LRs. And they will work on here, from what I've heard. So I've been planning to get those if I could find them. I did find them online. I just gotta get around to ordering them. This is my wife's little bedside rifle. She does like keeping it by her. When she goes to bed at night, along with her little 22 TX 22 with Taurus, my dog walking gun, and her little Taurus G2C. She loves keeping those next to her in the bed, just in case, something happens. She is pretty accurate with this guy right here. Even with her Parkinson's, she can't hold very much, she's very weak. I mean, very weak. You think I'm weak, she's worse. But she can hold it pretty good. She gets some good shots off with it all the time. comes right out of the box. These sights were perfect condition. I mean, on target, no problem with them. I've never had to adjust them. This one does come with a elevation. Also on this side, right there, is a windage. Or actually, no, sorry. It's on this side. Right there. You got your windage. Front sights do not adjust. They're fixed in. The rear sights are the fluorescent green dot sights. You can see them right there, 2 of them. And then the front is fiber optic red sight. And when you pick it up, it lines up perfectly right away, right on the dot. And I mean, I take it to the range, and whatever I point this at on the target, in the range, it hits it. No problem. Not a single problem at all. By the way, it is empty. As you can see, there's no magazine. Let me lock the chamber. You know, there's no round in there. You know, on this one, it's kind of tricky to unlock it. You know. This thing's gonna give me problems today. It is a little tricky to unlock it. Locking it's easy. You pull it back, push it in, you know, lock in. Unlocking it's supposed to be in reverse, but sometimes it just doesn't want to do it. There we go. You got to pull it out. I kept pushing it in. Sorry. You got to pull it out. And got a nice little trigger on it. It's not a very hard trigger. You know, you see right here, trigger got a slight little pull to it, then it hits the wall, pretty much all the way back. Boom, there it is. Yeah, there's a reset on there. Boom. Yeah, not a reset to really go for. You might as well just slap it out because your reset's right there. You know, let me get that reset again. Right there. But then there's the end of the trigger. You know, so right at the wall is your reset. Yeah. So yeah, but it's not a bad little rifle. I mean, I think I picked this up out of the store last year, maybe about 8 months ago, for about $150 out the door. You know, can't go wrong with that. I mean, my wife said that she wanted one, so I figured, hey, you know what? I haven't shot a little .22 rifle in several years since I was a kid. Me and my buddy went down to the store and looked around and saw this little guy sitting there and ended up buying it for her. And like I said, we had just bought it. We were on our way back home to give it to her, and I thought, well, you know what? Hey, let's take it to the range real quick. Let's see how it does before I take her out. You know, and we'll see how it does and see what it needs. And like I say, it did jam up on me a couple of times. You know, we bought a box, you know, just 100 rounds. I think we went through about 50 rounds, maybe less. And it just kept jamming up on us, so I took it home that day. I cleaned it up, took it all apart, cleaned it, got it all oiled up, ran some solvent through it, cleaned out the barrel, ran some oil through, you know, cleaned up the trigger, everything, and we went back to the range, and we ended up going through about 300 rounds right then and there. You know, we stopped off and bought some more bullets for it, you know, ended up running off about 300 rounds out of this little Rossi, and we were just having fun. You know, my buddy, he's a ex-Marine. You know, he did 4 tours. You know, and he wanted to shoot it really bad, so it's like, all right, let's do it. You know, and then I took my wife. You know, the next day. You know, because the range that we go to also has a really nice restaurant in there. And she wanted to go to the restaurant, so we took this little guy and the TX-22, and I think we went through about 300 rounds again. And I didn't even clean this on the second try. You know, after I did clean it, I didn't even clean it. It is clean now, of course. You know, and we went through about another 300 rounds. You know, but it was also a mix of with the TX-22. So, you know, but I did take it to the range a few more extra times, you know, just to give her a try. I haven't taken it in a good while now, a couple months now, which I do want to do. Maybe I might do some range time starting next week or two. You know, once I get started in my new job and get settled in and start making some more money, you go pay for the bullets. You know, maybe I could start doing some more videos again, this time at the range. I know a couple people have left comments about, you know, doing some range stuff, you know, shooting them off, stuff like that. I'll go ahead and do that. See how that all works out on this YouTube stuff. You know, still haven't made my trip down to Springfield and grab anything yet. You know, anything new. In other words, pretty much what I got here at the house is what you've already seen. But yeah, a little Rossi 22. I mean, I like this little guy here. The only thing that kind of sucked is it only came with 1 magazine. Wish it would have came with more. You know, this little 8-round mag. You know, but you can still have fun with this little guy. You know, they say the only bad part is that mag release. Back there, and it's stiff and it's hard. The mag just doesn't drop out, so you do have to pull the mag out. You know, and but it's easy to load. You know, the mag is very simple to load up. You know, anybody can load it. You know, even with my arthritis, I can load this sucker up really easy without using, you know, my mag loader, you know, because I do have one for 22, you know, got them for all weapons. I say it's a fun little gun to just take to the range, and if you want to get yourself an inexpensive rifle, you know, it's an automatic, you know, and maybe teach your kids, you know, or buy one for your wife, or maybe even your grandparents for, you know, keep by their bed, you know, because hell, even they can handle it. I know my wife could do it. My wife could do it. Any grandmother could do it, you know. Believe me, you know, if I could do it, you know, any grandpa could do it, you know. I don't care what people say about 22s, you know, on self-defense. You know what? A gun is a gun, all right? when it comes down to it, what would you rather have? This or a baseball bat? And that other person may have a gun or whatever. And if you could get a good accurate shot off with the 22, you're taking that person down. They come in your home and you barricade yourself in a good area to where you would have a good shot if they came in the room while you were in there. You could take them down. No problem. Remember, I had a friend just recently passed away from getting shot with a 22. So I have no doubts on him. I have no doubts on him at all. It probably wouldn't be something I would try to do on a long range, but for around the house, yeah, definitely. You get yourself some good 22 rounds. Yeah, you could definitely do some damage. If needed. There's nothing wrong with it. Good rifle, take with you, go camping with. You go up in the mountains or out in the desert, go camping. You get coyotes around or whatever. This will get rid of them. Home defense, or just going out and target practice. You go to the ranges, or if you live in an area where you can go out in your backyard and shoot, and it's legal. Yeah, go out there and have some fun with it. And it's inexpensive. I mean, you could buy a box of bullets for dirt cheap for this thing. You can go to Walmart and pick them up for, 10, 15 bucks, depending on what kind and what area you live in. I think I usually get them for about $7 or $8, for a box of 100 rounds. And, recently I think I bought 300 rounds for about $25 or somewhere in that area. Little box of CCI, 300 rounds, and I've seen them at Walmart for about the same price, and they're fun little guys to shoot. That's 22 is what I started off with when I was a kid, and good. These are good little rifles for to take your kids out, teach them how to shoot, teach them the safety of handling a gun and a rifle. What they're all about. Whether they use it for just going out practicing and target shooting, or you got something like this laying around the house for the kids, for self-defense. But remember, keep in mind, teach them the safety and that it's not a toy. A lot of people skip that part. When they teach their kids things, they skip that part of these are not toys. These are not something because you got your friend over and you want to show them your rifle and it's loaded. No. You got to make sure you really stress that out in a big way. What else can I talk about? Oh, okay. Well, the whole frame is Palmer frame. And I think I mentioned just a minute ago, you can actually buy the Mossberg 702 22 LR frame for it, which looks like an AR-15 with a folding stock that will fit on here. All you gotta do is take out 2 screws. You got one right here and one right there, and pop this barrel off, pop the trigger off, put them back on that new frame, and it'll look like an AR. Um, and that's also how you clean this rifle. You clean the rifle, you got to take out the 2 screws, take everything out, then clean it. You know, you can't just fold it over or slide it out and unlock something. You got to take the 2 screws out. You know, and once you get them out, clean it up. It's very simple to disassemble. It's only 2 pieces really. You just take this whole barrel off. You know, everything all comes off all together. You take the trigger out. You know, it comes out. Actually, you got, if I remember right, you got to push it through. No, you pop it out. And you can take your bolt action off. You know, once you got it out, clean off your bolts and everything. And, you know, it's nice and clean. You know, throw some oil on there. You know, run some solvent through it, throw some oil on there. You know, and you'll have a perfectly running good rifle. And I mean, as I say, ever since that one day when I first bought it, right out of the box, I tried it. Jammed up on me a few times, so cleaned it. And that day and the next day, we ran 600 rounds to it. Or actually less than that, because 22 was, TX22 was with us, you know, on both trips. You know, and I do have fun with this thing. My wife says that she doesn't notice when she's shooting it. You know, she doesn't feel the recoil all that bad. You know, me, I don't feel it. You know, but then, you know, I'm used to the bigger rifles. You know, 306, you know, 30-30, you know, 308s, you know, shotguns, all that stuff. You know, 7.62s. You know, I've shot them all. You know, but these are the ones I like the most out of all guns to take to the range and just go play with. You know, just go plinking with. I just love it. You know, it's funner than hell. You know, and I'm pretty sure you take your kids and your wife with you, and they would have fun. You know, that's the only bad part about it is that release. You know, you gotta hit it with, you know, with your thumb and bring it out. You know, it is a little stiff getting in there as well. You know, a little stiff coming out. You know, but in other words, it's an awesome little rifle. Other than that, you know, and there might be some tricks that you all may know how to loosen that up. I don't know. You know, something I don't know how to do. You know, but then I really haven't messed with it all that much either. You know, and you know, little 8-rounder. You know, I know you could go up on the website and order them, and I found them at, what is that, Mags R Us and a couple other places. I have found them. They run about $20 something. You know, I think they do have a 10-round as well. You know, but if you get the Mossberg 702, I think that one is 20. You get a 10, 20, and a 30, if I remember right. You know, I've only looked at it a couple of times. I want to order everything, but I gotta wait until I get back to work and get some money together again. And maybe in a couple of weeks I'll start doing some range time. You know, going back to the range. You know, we kind of spent all of our earnings, you know, on taking the wife to the doctor's office and stuff like that. Yeah, but we get a little range time in pretty soon, and I'll get my butt down there to Springfield and bring up a couple little items, you know, so y'all can see. You know. But anyways, just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Yes, I'm sorry I haven't made any videos, in a while. I've just been busy trying to take care of things over here at home now. Now I got the wife at home again, and she's being a pain in the ass. But anyways, that's a wife for you. Y'all have a good one. Be careful out there. Be safe. Remember, carry your firearm with you if you got one. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Most importantly, protect your family and yourself. Protect your area, your neighborhood, whatever. Um, be safe out there. Yeah. Especially, I feel bad for some of you that live out there in California and New York and Pennsylvania and all that northeast area up there, and now Oregon. Oregon, the bill one was it 114. Uh, yeah, it's gonna make it tough on you guys out there in Oregon. Sorry about that. Yeah. Y'all have a good one. Let's say be safe. Thank you. Good night.